Good morning. I'm still in bed. Still have my pajamas on. And I just woke up from a dream. It was a car race where there were 3 cars and my car. So there were 4 cars on the highway. And the other 3 cars were doing this thing where one was in the middle lane and another would come up like right on its back bumper and then scooch over to the passing lane on the left. And I was saying, oh my God, they're pulling up right to that person's bumper, right to that driver in front of them's bumper. And then I was passing one of the cars and another car came right up next to my right, right in back of the car that I was passing, right up to their bumper. And I was like, see? And then they pulled right up in between us like I was like, oh my God, they're racing. I need to slow down. I'm racing with them. So I woke up racing and going to go into a meditation and slow myself down and go into my day in a more relaxed and at peace state and back to my core and not get caught up in the world probably as easily because I will have started with me at my slow-paced, thoughtfully paced, peacefully paced core. And I'm going to bring you with me if you want to come. You can sit with your back straight up and your hips at a 90-degree angle. So your thighs are coming out here and your knees at a 90-degree angle. So your legs are hanging down here and your ankles at a 90-degree angle. So your feet are flat like that. So here's your top part of the body. I call that 90-90-90-degree angle sitting. You can sit like that, or some people also, that for their posture, it feels better to put a pillow under your bottom and have your hips higher than your knees. So it would be straight body, and then from your hips to your knees, it would go down a little bit instead of a 90-degree angle at the hips. Or whatever position works for you. I would suggest that if you're going to lay down flat on the floor or on your bed, that you remember that this isn't the objective of this is not to go to sleep. If it puts you to sleep, then fine. It means that you're tired. You're tired, and sleep is the best thing for you right now. And you can close your eyes if you'd like to, or you can soften your gaze so that you're not focusing your eyes on anything. We're going to start with just a few breaths to kind of bring us into this moment a little more. So if you're free to breathe through your nose, you can breathe through your nose. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. If not, you can breathe through your mouth. If it's more comfortable to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, you can do that. And as you inhale, think about your breath coming into the diaphragm and the lungs and expanding that breath. And as you exhale, just let it naturally exhale, whatever that means for you. And I'm going to focus on the inhale, but you are going to keep breathing as you listen. And then when you catch the next direction, when you've heard the whole thing and you want to try it, just add it in then. And keep breathing in between. So as you inhale, you're going to bring your breath in and feel like you're bringing it all the way down from your nose, your mouth, all the way down into your belly, all the way up into your diaphragm. And expand the breath. On your next inhale, you bring the breath down into your belly and up into the diaphragm. And then go up a little further. Bring a little more breath in, up into the lower lobes of the lungs. And your next inhale, you're going to bring your breath into your belly, into your diaphragm, up into the lower lobes of the lungs, up into the middle lobes of the lungs. And the next inhale, bring your breath into your belly, up into the diaphragm, up into the lower lobes of the lungs, the middle lobes of the lungs, and now all the way up into the upper lobes of the lungs. And you may or may not hit that breath correctly, but just keep trying to do that for the next few breaths. See if you can even get one breath to go all the way up to the upper lobes of the lungs. If you start to lose focus, bring your focus back to your breath, back to bringing the breath into your body and all the way up into your upper lobes of the lungs. Keep inhaling and trying to bring your inhale into the upper lobes of the lungs. And then we're going to think about the exhale. And you might try thinking about the exhale like it's not relaxing your whole body down. It's releasing the breath and the body is squeezing back in because there's no breath pushing it out. So we expand when we inhale and then we contract when we exhale. And think of the breath as knitting the ribs toward each other. They've expanded out to allow the lungs to expand. And now they're knitting back together in contraction as the lungs contract. Relax your neck and lengthen your head. Let your head float up like a helium balloon while you're breathing. And your body is the string hanging down. And as your lungs knit with your exhale, your belly comes in too, and you might feel that nice feeling of engaging the core a little bit more. Keep your breathing nice and smooth and steady. See if your inhale and your exhale are about the same length of time. You might, as you're knitting in and contracting on your exhale, you might think about squeezing a little more and pushing the last breath out. So you're really exhaling completely. And that might help get the timing of the inhale and the exhale more even. And as you're breathing, start to think about the breath as if it's water being held in a pitcher, being held above your head, and being poured down into the top of your head, and being poured down into, it's filling up the pitcher from the bottom of your belly up. And the breath is filling up from the bottom of your belly all the way up into the upper lobes of the lungs. That's the inhale. And then the exhale is this pitcher pouring out from the top of the lungs all the way down and squeezing out the last drop. And you might consider that it's pouring down your legs and out the bottom of your feet. And then the energy from that exhale is being cleansed in the air as it comes up, circuits up, back up to the pitcher at the top of the head, fills up with this breath that is pure air, pure oxygen, pure peace, pure love, pure energy, pure rejuvenation. And it's pouring into the top of your head, down through your head and your neck and your torso and arms, down into your lower belly, pouring up the pitcher, filling up the pitcher, all the way to the upper lobes of the lungs. And on the exhale, it's pouring down through the body, through the legs, through the feet, out the bottom of the feet. And then being this energy that goes up and circuits back up to the pitcher above your head. And try a few more of these breaths of filling up the pitcher and emptying it out in the circuit of air going through from the top of your body down through and out and back in. And you can continue this if it feels right. If it feels just too obscure to think about the breath going down through the legs, think about the pitcher emptying and coming back up through the top of the head and being cleansed. And then filling the pitcher back up with clean air, pure oxygen, heavily oxygenated air, pure oxygen molecules, full of peace, full of intent to give you life coming into the body. And as you're breathing, think about the air coming in, the breath coming in as giving you life, and the breath going out as releasing anything that you don't want, any thoughts that you don't want, any tension that you don't want. Just one bit at a time. There may still be thoughts and tension that are left behind in the body, in the mind. But this breath, this exhale, is taking some of that away. This inhale, it's bringing life in. And this exhale is taking a little bit of tension out, a little bit of something you don't want out. Building that muscle of really releasing. And you might find you have a very large releasing breath. You're getting a big chunk out. Maybe you're getting the whole picture in your mind out. Let it go. And on your next breath, if you find that it tries to creep back in, it probably is something that feels important. So on an exhale, when you're trying to release, or you're allowing this releasing to happen, instead of letting it go and disintegrate, if it feels like something that is important, maybe put it in a storage unit right next to you, outside of your body. Imagine a storage unit. It could be shelves, it could be a cabinet, it could be a trunk. However you want to store these things that feel important, but you can take them out of your body, out of your mind, and put them in the storage unit. And you'll know if something keeps wanting to come back in, it goes in the storage unit. If you release something and it's gone, it didn't need to be held on to. And you're doing your cleaning out storage rooms inside of your mind, cleaning out tension inside of the tissues of your body. And breathe in this way, pulling in life, taking out anything that's in the way. And if your storage unit, if the things going out into the storage unit are wondering if you're ever going to get to them, maybe they were in your body and your mind for a reason. They felt important. They wanted you to look at them. So they don't want to disappear. They feel important because they're being stored for your benefit. If that's true, make a promise to yourself right now that you will come back to your storage unit. Give yourself a time of the day, a day of the week, a particular date that you will come back and look at what's in the storage unit. That you'll maybe meditate for 20 minutes and let that letdown happen. And then spend another however long you want to looking at what's in the storage unit, finding out which one story wants to be heard now. And just pick one thing at a time. Make yourself a promise that you will do this. Give yourself a plan so you know that you'll follow through. And then come back to your breathing and releasing. If you find that your mind wanders, bring it back to focusing on your breathing. And start to bring your breath into a natural breath where maybe you're not thinking about breathing, you're just breathing. And start to feel yourself in your body on whatever you're sitting on. And start to feel the air in the room around you, on your skin, clothes on your skin. Start to tune into the sounds of your own breathing, the sounds in the room, the sounds in your environment, the sounds outside of your environment that you can hear. Start to taste your saliva and smell if you can smell. You can smell your own body, the smell of the room, the smell of your breath. And slowly start to soften with a softened eye. Start to open your eyes. Start to see colors and shapes. And as they come into focus, start to look around and see what you see. Hi. So I like to do a 20-minute meditation. It takes me about 20 minutes to let down, and that was about 20 minutes. When you meditate on your own, you can try that. Try listening to this again if you want. And then just turn it off when you're ready to do your 20-minute meditation. If you need a little boost, you can start out with the guided breathing exercise. And I hope you have a slower, more at peace day as you walk through your world and engage with the world from this place that you've just come to. Love you. Bye for now.